Hey, you're Paul Heyman, and he's a Paul Heyman guy. So I became a relevant topic again. And in an age of social media, it's just something that never died. So they called me on Tuesday morning and said, we're having production problems. Could you tape this voiceover on Thursday? Now, you guys know this as well as I do. They don't have production problems. There's no such thing as a production problem in that studio. If they did have a production problem, everyone would get fired, everything would be thrown out, and they would airlift a new studio over to the studio, and they would be ready for you that afternoon. These guys are on top of their game, state of the art. So I knew right there something was up. And lo and behold, once I got there, there was a message, hey, could you come by the tower and take the service entrance so nobody sees you? You know, and the pitch was...
And you're going to meet with Vince?
No, I didn't see Vince, so I walked into Gorilla the night I returned.
So who did you see?
Triple H.
Okay.
I saw Triple H.
And the pitch was?
And the pitch was, you know, WrestleMania is in New Jersey next year. It's right across the bridge from your house. Not that I'm suggesting that you walk or that you or that that you drive yourself, but you and Brock have this really good relationship, and he's only here for SummerSlam and WrestleMania. Hey, listen, it's 2 pay-per-views. Do a couple of TVs walking in, do a couple of TVs walking into Mania, do Mania right here in your hometown, and you guys are really good together. Well, how'd you like to work with it? You know, and boy, it was a very convincing pitch. Mm-hmm. So I took it, and of course, once they know they have access to you, the most PG way I can say this is a hard pee-pee has no conscience. So, we got Heyman? Put him on TV next week. Yeah. So instead of 4 weeks into SummerSlam, I'm back on TV in May. We'll extend this thing, and so.
And now you're coming on to represent Brock when he's not even there.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. And it worked. And I really, the truth is, they kept me hidden all day as they're prone to do.
Right, because you came back as with Punk, not with Brock.
No, I came back with Brock.
Okay.
I came back. I came back actually without Brock. I came back when Brock. I came back to announce Brock had quit.
Gotcha.
So we're in Greensboro, and they fly me into Raleigh. So that nobody sees me in the airport. I mean, I was nobody knew. I wasn't on Kevin Dunn. And when Kevin Dunn doesn't know, man, and probably they didn't tell Kevin Dunn because he probably would have bitched about it and said, don't bring that fucker back. Oh, fucking Heyman, which is good. I say pee-pee because I want to be, oh my God. I mean, nobody knew. Vince knew, Stephanie knew, Triple H knew, I knew, Brock knew.
I always like that, though. A couple of times I've done that kind of being hidden away. I mean, you came back at the Rumble hidden away. It's always kind of it's kind of fun, right? Like you're like a secret, right?
So, I was, and they told Punk an hour before the broadcast and sent him out to the bus to see me so that he could tweet it.
That's right. It was a secret or whatever. Yeah.
Because he was the first one to hit 1 million followers, and they wanted in on that social media action. So they snuck me in, and then Punk tweeted it. Literally during the commercial break that they're sneaking me into Gorilla. Mm-hmm. So when I got into Gorilla and literally they're playing the package of Brock breaking Triple H's arm, I just walk over to the curtain and I'm just waiting to hear go. And I'm hearing, you got to go say hi to Vince. And I'm thinking, oh, let me say hi to him after I do the promo, I hear, oh man, because who knows, I mean, I don't know what his feeling is, he's just, God, we'll just tolerate him for a couple days, So, okay, so I start going to him, and he comes around the thing. He goes, "Give me a huggy," I'm like, oh God, this one's gonna hurt, because when he hasn't seen you in a while. He squeezes you. He's so strong.
Still strong as an ox.
And I'm such a puss, and he just goes, ah, and he squeezed me with my feet off the ground. He goes, God damn it, it's good to see you. And I'm thinking, no, it's not. You're not happy to see me, and you're hurting me. And I even said, you're hurting me. I have to guzzle on my promo. And he, puts me down, thank God. And he, slaps me on the back, and man, that hurt too, and I'm trying not to sell it. Oh, it was very much on purpose, and thank God it wasn't Stephanie hitting me, because her slaps hurt more.
Worst slap in the business.
So I just went out and did my promo, and I come back and he goes, see you next week. I was like, oh, God, this is going to become a weekly gig, I just thought I was announcing that he's quitting when we come back before SummerSlam. What happened with Punk was we did SummerSlam, and I wasn't supposed to come back until Brock came back 4 weeks before Mania. Mm-hmm. I figured they'd tag me in probably in January just to start talking about him. But I was gone 2 days, and they called and they said, I want to put you with somebody else, too. And I wasn't interested. I was like, nah, you know what? I don't want to water this thing down. I don't want to overstay my welcome. I'm only here, because you guys wanted Brock to have a mouthpiece, and we're really good together, and it's a really good chemistry, and I don't see anybody that I can work with.
It's always the danger, too. Something works, and then it does get watered down. Like a TLC works, now there's a TLC pay-per-view, and it slowly loses its effect, or it can.
Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
Right. It's a very, very, very tough tightrope to walk. And I also didn't see anybody that I would have that kind of chemistry with, or have a totally different chemistry with, and can actually play a different character than I do with Brock. And literally the name was whispered. It was just like, what about CM Punk? Man, I'll see you in Chicago. You got it. I didn't even have to think about that answer. It was like, wow, because number one, we have a personal relationship. Platonic, I assure you, but it's a personal relationship. Number two, we had worked so well together in OVW, in putting together.
Well, you were one of the guys that was his first. You pushed for him and let the office know how good he was. Because at first he had a lot of heat for having his own opinion and having confidence, like I had and like you had, and like all of us did that ever made it there.
Well, I was told to fire him.
Wow.
Oh,
why?
Yeah. Because they didn't want him. I was told finish him up.
Because he didn't look right, or